today I'm officially 11 weeks out, so I'm kind of just summarizing what I did for my 12 weeks out. This morning I woke up and I definitely felt a little pudgy, like I felt like my fat felt squishy. So I kind of was a little hesitant weighing myself, and when I went to the restroom, because that's what my scale is, I was a pound heavier. I was 127.6, where last week I was 126.6. So I was a pound heavier, but sorry if you're a guy watching this, but I'm going to blame it on Mother Nature because, of course, that happened to me, and I know I do gain weight in that time frame. I ate the same exact thing as I did last week. So I had 225 carbs with 45 fat and 160 protein, rotating with 200 carbs, 40 fat, and 160 protein every other day. And that's exactly the same I did last week. Also, I did 2 days of cardio that were 15 minutes. So I didn't lose any weight, but I am not going to change things too dramatically next week, but I do want to kind of dial down a little bit. So I'm going to be eating 200 carbs steady all week and 150 protein, keeping fat at 40. My fat, I don't really think I'm going to be taking down any that much lower. So you'll see that pretty much staying the same. So that's what I'm going to try. I'm also still going to do 2 days of cardio only. Instead of 15 minutes, I'm going to do 20 minutes instead, and just see how my body reacts to that. Okay, so besides just being 12 weeks out, a lot of people ask about bloating, what I do, how I had a flat stomach before, different things I would look out for or watch for. So for me, I have a few things that I focus on when it comes to bloating. One, it's my food intake, and two, it's my water intake. Okay, it doesn't really have anything to do with exercise for me to get like that flat stomach. It all deals with what you're taking into your body. So a way to help bloating, number one, is to drink lots and lots of water. I try to drink a gallon of water a day. For the first 2 days, you might feel ridiculously full because you're not used to it, and you might actually feel a little bloated due to that. But after you get used to drinking a gallon of water a day, it really flushes out your body, and you will notice a difference. It definitely reduces bloating. Number two is gum. Right now, I don't really care if I look bloated as long as I'm, because I know that bloat is not the same thing as fat. So I'm not going to worry about being bloated until it's closer to my competitions a few weeks out. But for gum, you're actually swallowing air when you're chewing gum, so that air is in your stomach and it causes you to bloat. Right now, I probably have about 2 pieces of gum a day. Number 3 is carbonated beverages. So soda, even like the carbonated seltzer water. I noticed that definitely makes me bloat, and I know for sure I'm burping like crazy. So of course, like I said, right now I'm drinking those kind of things, but I will be reducing it. 4 can be artificial sugar. I notice when I have some protein powders that have a lot of artificial sugar in it, or protein bars that have a lot of sugar alcohol in it, which is artificial as well, I definitely notice more of a bloat than if I ate that same amount of protein and carbs in something that doesn't have that artificial in it. So that's something else I look out for as well. And also dairy. Okay, my husband will definitely tell you that dairy does not mix well with me. So cheese, nachos, which are like my favorite. Greek yogurt, I still eat it, but I can tell on days I ate it because my stomach is bloated, and like I said, my husband doesn't like to be around me. Also, if I eat a lot of bread, okay, now a lot of people say like the gluten allergy and everything like that, like the irritation. I'm not saying I have a gluten allergy or anything. I just know if I eat a lot of bread, which again is a lot of carbs too, that my stomach does bloat. But they do say that 3 in 4 people have some kind of food intolerance. That could be as minor as your stomach bloating, or all the way to you're going to die because you ate that food. So you might have a food intolerance that you will never know about in your lifetime, but it's just something to keep in mind. And just from prepping before and trying to cut, I know how my body reacts to different foods. When I'm trying to reduce bloating, I look at those things first, so like the gum, carbonated beverages, artificial sugar, dairy, and I reduce those first. I don't try any like diet pills or water pills in order to release your bloat. You want to try to do it using what you're already eating, what you're already drinking. So I'll make sure that I'm hitting my gallon of water a day, and I'll reduce the other things that I'm intaking. One thing you might have heard me say either in a video or on Instagram is about posing. So posing is probably my #1 fear when it comes to prep, because I had to go first last time. When it came to practicing posing, I had sprained my ankles. I only practiced for like 10 minutes a day beforehand, and I felt like I looked like a robot. So this time I'm really trying to practice. My shoes have not come in yet. I ordered them from the Shoe Fairy. So in the meantime, I'm just wearing these and just practicing because my routine and just getting used to what I want to do and trying to figure that out.